That's what's interesting. They say, pick yourself up by your bootstraps, and you can be as successful as everyone else. That's what they say to the black and brown people. That sounds good. That sounds good. That is a good idea. I didn't think of that. Let me see. But in history, though, I don't know if you know this. You might not know this. But in history, when people did pick themselves up in an impossible situation, what did you call it? Bootstraps? Like having their own businesses, having communities, successful communities. That stuff got burnt down, stolen. People got killed. I heard a story once where this guy who owned a gas station, person of color, a bootstrap guy, if you will, a bootstrap, pick you up by the bootstrap guy, owned it and had a delivery service in his store, successful delivery service in his store. What year was this? This was in the 40s, I think. Maybe 50s. And he was really successful. He was one of the few people, a bootstrap guy, mind you. He had a new vehicle, even. I mean, that's how he was rolling. He had a new vehicle. And he had land, even. And people didn't like that. They didn't like those kind of bootstraps. And they killed him. The sheriff killed that guy. They shot him right in front of his business. And then they went about their business. Nothing they could do. Bootstraps. You know what I'm saying? There's another bootstrap guy, person of color, bootstrap guy. And he owned property. Somehow he bought himself some property and he had home on this land and he rented. This is how good he was. He rented this property to someone. Bootstraps. And that someone he rented to somehow convinced the police, convinced the government, whatever it was, that it was his. That it was his. He was a renter, that it was his. And he stole it from this guy. He stole it from this guy who had bootstraps. So, like, we want to lie to ourselves and say, oh, you just got to do the bootstraps. You got to do the bootstraps. Yeah, I agree. But how about those of us who are doing the bootstraps? How about you, if you would, just kind of let us be. Let us be so that we can be successful and build generational wealth instead of attacking us. And I'm not saying it happens now. I'm just saying it happened a lot. And it determines where we are now. So when people sit there and say, oh, you should be this, you should be that. No, our history is different. It's different. Don't pretend like it wasn't, because it is different. And you were the problem.